Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. The new update has just landed inside of the game, and today I want to take a look at everything that is now here, as well as some of the things that we were being told are coming inside of the game. First thing I noticed when logging in is that you have the ability to claim some of your rewards right here from the alert tab, which is actually quite nice. Going to save you a little bit of jumping around through the menus. A nice, quick quality of life improvement. Now, I was away when the patch notes dropped, so I want to scroll through those with you to kind of take a look at what we should be anticipating today. I want to go through item sorting. I want to take a look at what the new battle pass looks like, all of that in just a second. So let's dive right on in here. As you can see, the 27th, which is today, is the release of this, and it starts out with the new battle pass cosmetics. I want to take a look at this trailer and see if we actually like these or if they are a dud. All right, let's take a look right on through here. I threw some getaway music entertainment on in the background because this music from the trailer itself we can't actually listen to, or else I get a strike on the video. Looks like we have some purple themed, which I actually like, and some gem infused gear, which is pretty sweet looking actually. Remember, this is from the $5 battle pass, so it's not something that you're going to be spending 170 bucks on. We can't anticipate that something looks as good as a Phantom Market cosmetic, but these don't actually look too bad. And what I typically do is when I watch a trailer or take a look at some of the cosmetics in something like this, I typically don't like them very much, and then I like them more when I actually get to try them on and stuff like that. So right here, I actually think they look decent. Let me know what you guys think and if you'll be buying the battle pass and if this is a cosmetic you'd actually wear. And speaking of that battle pass, it's going to be here tomorrow. We have 17 hours left in our current battle pass. So please guys, make sure that you collect any rewards that you get from doing any of your activities today, because those battle pass points, they don't cross over until tomorrow. All right, so we're getting a look into some of the activities that are be coming up. We have Survivor's Bane on the 27th through the 3rd, Trial of the Hordes from the 3rd to the 10th, Alley of Blood 10th through the 17th, and Wild Brawl from the 17th through the 24th. Throughout all of these, we're going to be able to get these rewards. So 2 Telluric Pearls, 12 legendary items, 4 set items, 10 1-star legendary gems, 800,000 gold, 2,800 scrap, 240 dust, 28 aspirin keys, and 16 normal gems if you participate in all of those and basically max them to the max. And then we have Winds of Fortune. Essentially what this is going to be is 2 times rewards. This is going to be happening from the 27th through September 3rd. Increased rewards on almost everything that you do inside of the game minus legendary gems. So you're going to be able to get double drops of gold, experience, battle pass points, normal gems, legendary gems, items. What I would recommend is, I don't know, I'd probably wait until the next battle pass to do this versus doing it in the current one today. I'll be holding mine for a day that I'm actually going to be streaming, which will most likely be tomorrow with you guys. So I'll activate that during that time and get those double rewards during a time where I'm going to be more active inside of the game. You get items from all of the following: Bestiary, Challenge, Bounties, Fishing, Dungeons, Purge the Depths, Accursed Towers, Hidden Lairs, Farming in the Wilderness, and Codex activities. Just a great way to get you a little bit of a boost on your Paragon level. Now, this is where it really comes into play, the feature updates, because so far they just told us about activities like the things coming back to the game, 2 times reward in the battle pass, which is really nothing huge. Keep in mind guys, every update doesn't need to be massive. Like, we just got a new class, we just had another big update that came through. There's big updates on the horizon, which I'll tell you guys about soon. But we can't expect every single month to be a mind-blowing update. But let's see again if this one was a win or a lose. So, set item hunter event time change. I did mention this in a video last week. I noticed, or actually I saw a post where someone noticed that it had changed. I shared it with you guys. It's now on the 10th. Let me show you. Yeah, you guys can see right here, it now ends on 9/10, so you'll be able to get a little bit more of your green items you're actually looking for, which is nice. The event's been decent. I don't know that I've actually gotten too many pieces of gear to replace what I'm looking for, but at least it's better odds. All right, the notification updates and claim all button is what I just started out this video with. It's actually quite nice quality of life. Essentially, you're gonna send your pets out on duties and you're gonna get rewards for that. It just is easier to claim all of that. We have Blood Knight skill remapping for anyone that is a Blood Knight. Introduce the ability to remap your secondary skills when using the Blood Knight's Abomination. Previously, your secondary skills, which only became available when using the Blood Knight's transformation, were unable to be remapped to your inputs of choice. You can now remap them. So it makes a little bit more quality of life, better control for people that are playing as the Blood Knight. I like that. The functionality was recently released with the Druid and is now being retroactively applied to the Blood Knight. Beautiful. Elder Rift replay, you could basically do another round of Elder Rifts when you are done with yours. Inventory sorting. Okay, there was actually a post on inventory sorting right here that was done by Meteor Blade. I read through it this morning, and I wanted to actually check out what he was saying. So let's dive into the game and I'll show you what he's talking about here. Okay, so the inventory sorting actually applies to the 4th tab here in your bag. It does nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Only something on this tab. Now, what is inventory sorting? When I first heard of this, I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. I can move my stuff around and I can, put things in the right places of importance. But it actually doesn't look like that. And there is no option for inventory sorting actually here. What you actually need to do is go in through your triple buttons on the top, go into your settings, go into display, and you need to turn on sort consumables first right here. Click that on. Now if we go back to the bag, you'll notice that in that 4th tab, consumables are first in this tab. I can't drag things around. I can't do anything but the consumables are now first, which for me is actually less desirable. I'd rather have it so that my market is hanging out up here. So if you don't like what it looks like with using consumables first, you would simply go back to your hamburger up top. You'd click on the settings, go to display, and you just turn it off. Super simple. It's not as customizable as I'd hoped. See, I like to have my my market connections right up here. That way I can just jump right into the market really easily. I can go to sell or do whatever I need to do inside of the market. I would not say this is a huge change by any means. I know a lot of people have wanted some type of an inventory sorting system inside of the game, and this doesn't quite hit the mark, unfortunately. I would say that this right here is the piece of the update that's kind of an L. Everything else, it is what it is. There's nothing huge with this update, but I wouldn't say it's a bad one at the same time. When we come to events, we have the Hope Resurgent event. This is going to be able to give you a whole bunch of rewards along the way. You get your weekly logins. You can do all of this. So what are we able to, let's actually see what we're able to upgrade here. Okay, it says it right here. Only a quality 2 or 3 Bottled Hope or Echoing Shade Legendary Gem can be upgraded. So, okay, Echoing Shade I don't use. Bottled Hope I do, but what it's saying here is that only quality 2 or 3 Bottled Hope. This leads me to believe that we can't actually upgrade a 4 out of 5 star Bottled Hope. And as you can see right here, I'm actually I have a 4 out of 5 star Bottled Hope. Let me give you a better look here. It's right here. 4 out of 5 stars, Bottled Hope, rank 5. This should be able to be used inside of the event. But when we come back over to it, it's actually not available. There's no gems that I have available here to do that. So this event is actually useless for me because I don't use Echoing Shade. I don't have a Bottled Hope. I can't take my Bottled Hope from 4 stars up to 5. That is a big L. So what will we be actually looking for in this event? Well, we obviously get ourselves some rewards along the way, which is great. But in getting any of these, look at this. It doesn't give you the option to get it up any higher. That is such a bummer right there. Man, okay, that's an L. Much bigger of an L than even the last discussion topic, the sorting. This is just not allowing us to get our 4 out of 5 star gems up to 5 out of 5 stars. So essentially at the end of the day, I'm going to be collecting all of these hallowed brands and not using them because I have no way to use them. So I'll collect 500 platinum, or actually I think it's 5,000 platinum per hallowed brand when the event ends. So it's still valuable for me to farm these if I can, because I will get myself platinum for farming them, but a bit of a bummer here, man. That's not as desirable as I like to see. Hope Resurgent, not as good as any of the previous events that we had here. For those of you that do have an Echoing Shade, that are rank 2 or a Bottled Hope or rank 3, This is a great opportunity to get it up to a rank 4. Definitely take advantage of that. But for all of us sitting with a 4 out of 5, we're stuck there. We have Expedition 6 has started up, which is just going to be our, our chest that we get along the way. I still have not used any of my chests. My God, I'm still sitting on so many of them, as you probably saw in my inventory. This has become an actual nice part, regularly reoccurring event. As you can see, Survivor's Bane is in the game now. My favorite game mode. I got to dive in and do that. Winds of Fortune has begun. I'm not going to activate that until I'm going to be extremely live inside of the game. Today, I'm doing catch up because I was away for some time. We have Bout of Realms, which, yeah, did its thing. And Hungering Moon is still going on. This one goes on for another couple of days. We'll just activate everything right there. This Hungering Moon is going on for another 3 days, where you can just collect all your rewards over here. We'll bang out some of that as well. That's the update, man. We got 2 bummers in here, and the rest is just what it is, what we can expect as time progresses inside Diablo Immortal. Let me know if you think this update is a win or a loss, or just kind of a, that's another update for the month for Diablo Immortal type update. Guys, hope you have a great day. Super stoked to be back in the office, done with all the trips for the summer, and now we can focus back in on all the videos, Diablo Immortal, and everything else. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.